A beginner's guide to Formula One in the USA. Did you know that the roots of F1 in America date all the way back to 1908 in Savannah, Georgia? How did the famous Indianapolis 500 contribute to the early days of F1, and why did it encounter some unexpected challenges? That's just the beginning. Ever heard of the unforgettable 2005 United States Grand Prix that left fans in shock? How did Formula One manage to bounce back and win over the hearts of American racing enthusiasts? And what about the exciting new races like the Miami Grand Prix and the upcoming Las Vegas Grand Prix set to take the world by storm? Too many questions, right? Well, don't worry, we'll answer them all in this one video, so stay tuned till the end. Formula One is back in the USA for the second of 3 races this season, with the US Grand Prix in Texas next week. This renewed love affair between the sport and the country has a long history, with both good and bad moments along the way. Overall, the history of Formula One in the USA has been a mixed bag. There have been some great moments, such as the many victories by American drivers such as Mario Andretti and Phil Hill. However, there have also been some serious safety concerns and logistical challenges. Despite this, Formula One is now more popular than ever in the USA, and the future looks bright for the sport in the country. The early history of F1 in the USA. Formula One racing in the USA has a long and storied history dating back to the 1908 American Grand Prix in Savannah, Georgia. However, it wasn't until the inaugural Formula One World Championship in 1950 that the USA hosted its first official F1 race, the Indianapolis 500. The Indy 500 was part of the F1 World Championship for 11 years, but it was never truly embraced by the European teams and drivers. The race was also dangerous, with several drivers killed during this period. In 1961, the first official United States Grand Prix was held at Watkins Glen, New York. The race was a success, and it remained on the F1 calendar for many years. However, F1 struggled to gain popularity in the USA, and there were long periods of time when the country did not host a race. In recent years, F1 has made a comeback in the USA. The US Grand Prix returned to the calendar in 2012, and the Miami Grand Prix was added in 2022. There's also a race planned for Las Vegas in 2023. The future looks bright for Formula One in the USA. Formula One meet the United States Grand Prix. Formula One's initial foray into the United States happened in 1959 as the thrilling United States Grand Prix roared to life in Sebring, Florida. Despite initial struggles, the race became a decisive moment for Bruce McLaren, who clinched his first F1 victory, while Jack Brabham secured the championship with a 4th-place finish. However, the event's success didn't quite match the promoters' expectations, as American fans didn't embrace Formula One as eagerly as anticipated. With safety concerns on public roads and logistical challenges of late-night television broadcast, Formula One faced an uphill battle to capture the American audience. Nevertheless, perseverance paid off, and the U.S. Grand Prix at Watkins Glen, New York emerged as a beacon of success. Over time, the sport gained momentum, ultimately leading to the return of the U.S. Grand Prix in 2012, followed by the recent editions of the Miami Grand Prix in 2022 and the Las Vegas race in 2023. As Formula One continues to captivate the hearts of American fans, the future shines brightly for the sport in the USA, with a burgeoning fan base and a growing fervor for racing culture. In a thrilling turn of events, the final round of Williams' inaugural championship-winning season coincided with the last F1 race at the New York track. Alan Jones, the newly crowned world champion, started his victory lap with a dramatic spin at the first corner, briefly finding himself at the tail end of the pack. Undaunted by the setback, Jones skillfully maneuvered his Williams FW07B back to the front, ultimately claiming the final F1 victory at the Glen. As Formula One sought to strengthen its presence in the United States, the New York track served as a pivotal milestone, solidifying the sport's foothold in a nation captivated by motorsports such as NASCAR, IndyCar, and sports car racing. Despite its popularity, the legacy of Watkins Glen alone could not satisfy Formula One's ambition to make a lasting impression in the motorsport-loving American landscape. The many names of the F1 in the USA. During the bustling racing era of the 70s and 80s, Formula One broadened its American reach, necessitating distinctive titles for its various Grand Prix events. Long Beach, California emerged as the home of the creatively named United States Grand Prix West from 1976 to 1983, aiming to mirror Monaco's renowned street circuit's allure in the USA. Despite its popularity, the high operational costs led to its discontinuation after 7 thrilling races. In 1981, the excitement spread to Las Vegas with the inception of the Caesars Caesars Palace Grand Prix, an astonishing event held in the parking lot of the famous Caesars Palace Hotel. While Williams driver Alan Jones claimed victory in '81, this unconventional setting etched the race in the annals of F1 history, even as Las Vegas's F1 journey was destined to be temporary. The 1982 season saw F1 thrive in the USA with the Detroit Grand Prix debut, making the country the first to host 3 F1 rounds, a feat set to repeat in 2023. Motor City Detroit held the Grand Prix until 1988, witnessing Keke Rosberg's victory for Williams Racing in 1985. The lesser-known Dallas Grand Prix in 1984 also saw success for Keke and Williams. Additionally, the temporary Texas track gained fame as the spot where Nigel Mansell famously collapsed in scorching 100-degree Fahrenheit heat. The United States Grand Prix made a comeback in 1989 at the Phoenix Street Circuit, but left the sport after 1991, marking the first break in F1's U.S. history since 1959. The 2000s, F1's amazing fall. Formula One's absence in the USA during the 1990s led the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to strive for its return. In 2000, Indianapolis made a comeback on the F1 calendar, separate from the Indy 500. The highly anticipated event drew a massive weekend crowd of 250,000. However, the 2005 United States Grand Prix marked a devastating turn. Safety concerns arose due to tire failures, leading to a controversial race with only 6 cars participating after 14 Michelin runners withdrew. The incident tarnished F1's reputation in the U.S., prompting the sport to leave Indianapolis in America just 2 years later. Restoring its American image was a top priority for Formula One. The solution arrived in 2010, with a 10-year contract awarded to Austin to host the U.S. Grand Prix from 2012. Unlike previous street circuits, Austin built a purpose-designed racetrack tailored for F1. Additionally, New Jersey's ambitious plan for the Grand Prix of America against the iconic Manhattan skyline was short-lived, never materializing after making the provisional calendar in 2013. Despite past setbacks, the Circuit of the Americas in Austin triumphed as a significant success in 2012, drawing a capacity crowd and earning praise for its layout inspired by renowned European tracks. The event evolved into a vibrant festival featuring performances by top pop artists like Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, Britney Spears, and Taylor Swift over the years. Furthermore, the 2017 acquisition of Formula One by U.S. media giant Liberty Media injected fresh energy into the sport, driving new initiatives to enhance the overall experience. The introduction of Michael Buffer at Liberty Media's first race on American soil remains a memorable highlight. To Miami and Vegas. Liberty Media's impact on Formula One went beyond a single appearance by a sports announcer. They spearheaded a digital revolution. Through social media video production and F1 TV, they made high-quality content accessible to all, including the widely acclaimed Netflix documentary Drive to Survive. Recognizing the potential in untapped markets, particularly the US, they leveraged free, concise explainer videos on YouTube and a TV show with drama rivaling The Real Housewives, leading to a significant surge in F1 viewership in the United States. The 2022 U.S. Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas broke attendance records, with around 440,000 spectators, fueling the sport's growing appeal. To meet the rising demand, new American venues like Miami and Las Vegas emerged, sparking immense excitement. The inaugural Miami Grand Prix, hosted near the Miami Dolphins Hard Rock Stadium, saw an incredible response, with pre-sale tickets selling out in an hour and all grandstand seats taken within days. Anticipation is even higher for Formula One's imminent return to Las Vegas in 2023. So what do you think about this? Please let us know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, do give it a big thumbs up and share it with all your F1 friends and fans. And for more such videos, please do subscribe to our channel.